Welcome to part 26 of You Think God Created All Things and that all things are good. And I hope through the first parts of this series that you have learned that God didn't create everything. Some things Satan did as a stumbling blocks to cast before the feet of the children of God. Not all things are of God, children. Not all things are of God. But can God use those to his benefit? Absolutely, for we know that all things work to the greater good to them that love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. First Thessalonians 3, verse 4. For verily when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it came to pass, and ye know. For this cause, when I could no longer forbear, I sent to know your faith, lest by some means the tempter have tempted you, and our labor be in vain. But now, when Timotheus came from you unto us, and brought us good tidings of your faith and charity, and that ye have good remembrance of us always, desiring greatly to see us, we also to see you. I desire to see them, but more than anything, I desire to see Jesus. I really do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my loved ones, and I do miss them. But Jesus is everything. He's boom. He's boom. They want to say we came from a big bang. There you go. He is boom. Jesus is the big bang that we came from. He is the boom. He's the wind beneath my wings. The desire in my heart. I know I'm weird. I stand out. And I will never do anything but that, because I am not like you. I am not like others in this world, and I don't want to be. I have no desire to be like you or like anyone here. I want to be like Jesus. I want to be like Jesus. I don't want to be Jesus. I want to be like Jesus. So much so that people could mistake me for him. That's how much I want to be like him. Take his place? Never, because you can't do that. You can't take someone else's place. Even if you are identical to a person, even if you had all these plastic surgeries to look completely identical or what have you, you could never take someone else's place. Because you can't replace the personality that the Lord has placed in each of us. It is different one from another. And no matter how much time you spend with someone, you can never completely imitate them. And God knows the difference in each one of us because he knows the essence that he put inside of each of us. He knows our heart, and he knows what he put in each of us. He knows how he designed us to be each different one from another and to be distinct. Though we are similar, we are different. Now let's get back into this. Therefore, brethren, we were comforted over you in all our affliction. That means suffering. And distress means trouble by your faith. For now we live, if ye stand fast. That means firm in the Lord. You don't want to stand firm in the Lord. So many of you, look at y'all. Hey, Beastie Boys, I'm talking to you. Wake up. Copeland, Jesse, y'all pay attention. Yeah, I'm going to call you by name. I ain't afraid of you. What are you going to do? Eat me? No, I don't think so. Because my God is bigger than you. His name is Jesus. And you have nothing in him. It is written that the prince of this world cometh, and he hath nothing in me. Everybody thinks that Satan was God's son. No, Jesus said the prince of this world cometh, and he hath nothing in me. If he were God's son, he would have something in God. He would have something of God in him. Like we read here the other day, if they had went out from us, they have went out from us, but surely if they had been of us, they would not have departed from us. They would not have went out. They wouldn't have left, in other words. So if Satan was truly God's son, he would have never left. You understand what I'm saying now about that? If you are truly God's children, you're going to want to please him, not yourselves. And the proof will be in your appearance. There's nothing wrong with adorning yourself in a holy manner, modestly dressed, in modest apparel. There's nothing wrong with sackcloth. My clothes may not be fancy, and they may not suit your style. And they don't have to cost millions of dollars, because that ain't what Jesus is about. I would rather you spend the millions of dollars on taking care of people's needs and making sure that people are fed than to have all the fancy stuff in this world, because that is vapor and it's going to burn. People matter. People matter, and you think, oh, that you, because you say you have charity, and because you help this and or you help that, and then you pat your little self on the back, you think you're going home. No. The Bible makes it plain, not everyone who saith, Lord, Lord, shall enter therein. But so many want to teach that all you have to do is call upon the name of the Lord and you shall be saved. Wrong again. The Bible also teaches not all who cry, Lord, Lord, shall enter therein, except they that do the will of the Father. What is the will of the Father? Keeping this book. Bye, pen. Keeping this book is the will of the Father. Not looking like the world. Not being adorned like the world. Not trying to imitate everybody else or try to look like you got everything. I don't got everything. I don't want everything. I don't want the treasures of this life. I want Jesus. You can have the stupid world and everything in it. I don't want it. I want Jesus. And Satan can't give me that. Only the Lord can. And I can't be bought because that's the only thing I want. So now they can't give me nothing. So now they try to make me look like I'm the evil one. Think about it. When you're being told tales behind my back by people, and in the future you're going to hear lots of them, weigh it out. How much have people talked about you and run you down since you started for the Lord? Especially when you tell the truth and Satan don't want you to. He tries to shut you down any way he can, even if it means making you look like you're evil. I am not evil. that just telling you that ain't enough. You have to see it in me. Well, when have you ever seen me do anything evil to anybody? When have you seen it with your own eyes? Not because somebody else told you it happened. When did you see me do these things? Yes, I've talked to a lot of men, the clergy, lately, since 2020. Why? Because. Why shouldn't I? They're no better than me. We're supposed to talk to our pastors and deacons. What is wrong with that? Waiting. Someone answer. Bible says be ready to always give an answer. What is wrong with me talking to the deacons and stuff? I'm not talking to them about having sex with them. I don't want to. Not going to happen. Ever. The Bible teaches, woman, thy desire shall be toward thy husband. My desire is toward my husband. That is Jesus. He is my husband. That is who my desire is toward. It's not on things of this world. My mind don't revolve like that. I'm not out here trying to be a part of everything in this world. I don't want your stupid little concerts. I don't want you whatevers. You could keep all your garbage. I don't want that junk. I want Jesus. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. I want Jesus. And if you ever see anything else in me, and if I ever tell you anything except for Jesus, you kill me. I'm serious. Kill me right there, because that's a demon. That ain't me. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Because there is no truth but Jesus. He is God. He's it. I already asked the Lord that if I were demonic, to kill me, destroy me, burn me. Does that seem harsh to you? I asked him to destroy me if I were evil. I don't want to be a seducer or an evil person, waxing worse. I only want people to know Jesus and to know the truth. Because I love the Lord. And I want his children to come home. I love my family in the Lord. And I want you to come home. I really love you. And that's why I tell you the truth. And you get hurt with me, though, because I tell you the word of God. But let me ask you this. If a man of God had told you the same truth, would you have hated him the same way you hate me now? Say, ladies, would you have hated your pastors had they told you the same truth I did? My guess is no. If it had come from a man's lips, you would have taken it. Proves that you make difference in people. You are not like Jesus. He does not put difference in any of us at all for any reason. But because I love you, and because I tell you the truth, you hate me. You hate me because I tell you the truth. They do the same thing to Jesus, though. Servant is not above the master. So I will not complain about that. I love you. I love you all. And I will not stop serving Jesus. See you in the next part.